don't know what to say actually. Words, that's what. So what this video actually is a tutorial for people who've just started. And no name reveal yet, maybe soon. Equally as words. But for beginners, you should just have. What was that? But when you start, you should only have these 2 tools, both of these. And you should only have a couple blocks of wood. I think it was 6 and 1 seat. So this would be about the basic boat, and with this tool you can just delete. The way how you delete one block is like set merge level to red and then rebuild it, and then they will not merge into one block. But ideally, if you want to go the fastest, go into either pink or yellow team or magenta, and then just build your boat. And then start going, then you would click on this, and then yes. And this should happen here. So then you'll just, now rocks deal damage, and each like black wall that you go through, it will add on the amount of cash you get after either dying or getting to the end. So yes, please come faster. Boop. But I didn't do nothing. Oh yeah, right, I scaled it. Ow. Okay. That hurt. But still, with like the cash that you would be on your grind for, you can go into shop with, and they've either buy this, these chests, the tools which you can save up for in late game stuff, and like other blocks that you can get, all sorts. But the thing is that we don't buy these chests. I would normally buy like this block, or this block, or this block, or these. So these are just like 50 of the exact block. So yeah. And also, now click on the plus sign to get in here, and unanchor it. That means that it will just drop down and you'll be able to push it around. So this is an easy method to be able to have like builds that you can just, you don't have to sail for. It's like if you were to build like a massive mech thing, like what I have, then you would be able to not have to sail, unless you have a screwdriver which you're able to unanchor it. So that's like an easy trick. So, Ka-plunk. Ow. Okay. Also, quests. This is something that you should start doing right at the start, nearly. Ideally not rings, but soccer, this is about the easiest one. What you need to do is clear all blocks, and then you can just start the quest. And then all you've got to do is really just put a block so that it's about inside of there, like that, and then it should start rolling towards the goal. Once it gets in, you should get a load of stuff. 50 gold, 40 ice, and so on. As you can see, I have finished. but I didn't get anything because I've already done all the quests. There's also a secret quest from soccer, and that's if you get to the end with it and you slap it against the chest, but I think that quest has died and it doesn't decide to work anymore. That's pretty nice though. I like its chin. But still, there's also saves and chests that you can find in stages. New daylight feature if you want to use that. If you have a VIP server, I would ideally turn on insta-load in case you have like massive builds. So like what I have, so say like the tower, this will load a lot faster than it would normally, as you can see, although it may make your game more laggy though. But there are also event items, say like the pumpkin that I got from the Halloween event, cookie wheels wherever they are. Oh, tree. These were only found in a limited time, for a limited time, which I sort of failed to do, and I thought they weren't limited, which was pretty sad. And so I only got one tree, which was kind of lame-o. Also, you can get thrusters from purple chest. That's about the most common way you get them. But pretty much all it is, when they're unanchored and you click on them, then they'll just shoot off. You can get I think it was like 2 or 3 for free. It was there too, but I feel like I'm lagging because of the tower, right? Even more lag. Okay then. But then this one's a lot more powerful, and that can push most of my mechs. But there are also like PvP modes, a load of different blocks, light sources, all sorts. Also, don't get out of your way to try to get steering wheel. It is completely useless here, it's mainly for aesthetics. This here, if you get it, it's pretty useful if you want for like either aesthetics or to make it so that you pretty much clear out stuff. Also, if you get a load of blocks, just spam them like this, and then like have your boat behind all of that, and then when you go, it should be like that they will just destroy all the like rocks that are in front of you without your boat getting destroyed. That's a useful tactic. And also PvP. That's about the main fun thing in the game. And also glitches. And this thing. I don't know what that was. Also there are jets which go pew. That one's like a Robux jet though. There's glue which you can stick yourself with. I now have a whatever that is, extra hand coming out of my booty. There's potions which you can get from chests or codes, I think. One of them is disco ball. These are from chests. Balloons you can buy, but they're to make your boat float. Fireworks. Hinges. These are pretty odd things. But pretty much all it is that any block that's unanchored that you place on it will swing. So say if I do this, add on a seat to it, and you would see it going like that. And if I sit on there, turn on max rotation, put down a thruster. This is the main fun thing that I like. Ow. Also you can make like massive spinny things that whack people. Bit like this. And there's many things that you can build, but ideally try to get one of like scale, wiring and this. These are the main good tools. Paint, that's mainly for like aesthetics and things like that, because it doesn't add on anything. But what scale is, it's pretty much you just can scale it using well, it still uses your blocks of course, but well, it pretty much is just a lot faster way of building. And also screwdriver, that has many purposes. So say like you can anchor things, collisions, is that a word? Don't think so. So then it's like you can walk through it, as you can see. I can hide then, easiest method for hiding. I win. And also if you make it invisible with this, then that means you can just make a trap and then just turn on collisions and then I'm stuck here. Help. This is bullying. This is pain. Also shadows, all sorts. Words. I don't know what to say here. But everything else is bulliage. Like harpoons, you get to harpoon your friend, like your yeet, and then you're just stuck. But with golden harpoons, you can just spam click it so that it reels you in, and then at one point it will just undo it. These are just pain, because you can't like undo it like the golden ones. But golden ones you can only like buy with Robux, and there's like 1 or 2 chests I think that give you it. But like one of the chests was like old ones where I got my one. Also, if you don't want to, then get like the old car set, because then you should get 2 of these, which you can use as a way of doing the collisions off thing, because these grey bits here you can walk through. So if you did it like this, imagine you would just build that up, then that means you can just make a door. So you would do that over and over, and then you could... Can you stop bullying me with your chin? Okay. And you could add like a door frame, like that, and then you can just walk through that, like that. So that I would say is like one of the more simple doors. It's like that, and then you could add... Ow! You're bullying me with your weird spaceship chin. This is bullying. But that is pretty nice mod, not gonna lie. I like how it has a jet right on its booty, and also the horns are looking pretty fine there. But well, then you also need to cover this boy up here. It's like yeet. That's getting me a bit. It's bullying. You gotta stop that. So then this could be like your door. There. Still. It's a basic door, and if you have paint, then that means you can paint the door, so it's like that. And today you've made a door. But that was the easy method. The harder method, wait, why am I calling that the easiest? That one's harder. But with this one you can collisions off it and then done. You can do it with anything. This is a lot easier. What was I talking about? Then you can just go yeet. Yeet. As well as you can add on a door handle that has collisions off. All the things. But I don't remember words at all. There are a lot of like magnet grinder glitches if you want to find out about that. I'll probably do a video on some. But there's also a conveyor glitch which I know of, which I use for my AFK grinder, which you can basically have, well, any kind of thruster will do, but you'll either need scale tool or this tool. Ideally use red thruster because it's fast and also, well, you are able to use seat on it, because this one you can't. As you can see, it isn't wired, and you can wire things by clicking on them, and then you can wire it. Like F is the normal one, and then when you click F, then it should go pew, and you can anchor it off like with this. But this method's harder because then you have to do that. But when you anchor it off, or if you use scale, then that means you can pretty much just. And then it's a bit harder, I would say. Well, yeah, quite a lot harder. Because then you need to go like that, and then to make it go, you have to, well, somehow then scale it. Because when you do, then it will get anchored. Although you can't do that out of the plot normally, I would have thought, but I guess not. But once you've done that, then when you delete it, it's fine if you delete it or if it dies. And if you touch it, you should just go pew. This is a good trolling. Oh, it's tilted. Tilted towers, let's go boys. I don't like Fortnite. Equally, let's go. But then you can just do like a troll. And you can just, well, if you have this tool, that means you can just make it invisible. And then whenever someone's in it, and just turn on collision, then wing. They're just dead. It's an easy bully method. You can be a bully. No bullies, the bully, no bully, no bully. But that's about the basics. You can also use jet turbine for the glitch as well. Oh, I think you can. You can also use springs for it. That's another easy method of doing it. So with jets it's pretty easy because then you can just place a seat and then press F anchor. Done. Delete that and ta-da, I hope. Yep, works. You can either do that or use a spring method, which is pretty much you go yeet. Yeet, and then whatever you want to, well, move. You could have like an AFK grinder attached to this, just going along downtown, boy. Yeet. But then all you have to do really is just click on that, anchor it. That simple. And then that's done. So that one's a lot more simple though, as you can see. That's like the easier method. Also, another thing is shields. If you have a lot of these are pretty useful for an AFK grinder. And my friend showed me this, well, died. And pretty much all that you need to do is, I'll build like a platform, and if you have a lot of shields, then just place one down in the corner, place a load, make sure it's linked like with the weird yellow thing, spam it like that, but don't have anything attached to that one. And then if you bring it down like this, bringing it down, I don't know what that is, don't ask me. But then you just bring it over to the spawns, slap it, and it should do a massive shield because they're all linked to all of them. And when you reset, you should spawn up there. That's a good like method for doing like the AFK bit there. As you can see, you spawn all the way up there. So that's an easy method. Yeah, also portals, you can get these from codes or from chests, but you can also colour code it so that it's like only the coloured ones will work. So white to white, yellow to yellow. things like that. You can also do massive troll with this one. Pretty much you just put that there. Boop. And then pretty much you just spam like 5 portals there. It's hard to do it, okay. Alright, into action. Precious bully. Okay. So then once you've done that, that means you can bully people a lot more than usual. Because if this slaps anyone, then they'll get stuck in a continuous loop of pain, as you can see. For some reason it stopped. This is also the method of the ultimate bully, where if you just try to go into a portal that looks harmless, but there's actually like 15 other portals in it, like that. And you can just bully people like this. Like they'll just walk in there all harmlessly, and then they cannot escape. This is bullying. Oh, I didn't put all of my portals in. There we go. That looks really weird. But then if you walk in, then you're trapped. Help me, please. This is infinite pain. I cannot escape. Unless I kill. Ta-da! That's pretty much the basics. So once you've watched this, then you can just play and know what to do. Which I didn't know what to do when I first played. So, bye!